everybody, thanks for joining us again for Kids Corner on Armstrong Cable Channels 20 and 100. Today we are at Campbell Elementary School and it's all about the winter season because guess what? Winter is coming. And we've got a very cool story and we've got a very cool, funny snow bunny art project ahead. So stay tuned for all that and more with Miss Spurrio's class. Hey everybody, how are you today? Good. Good. We're going to have some fun. Are you ready?
Yes.
What season is coming?
Winter.
Winter is coming. And what happens during the winter time?
Snow.
I'm Miss Aline, and I want to thank you guys for hanging out with Kids Corner today for Armstrong Cable Channels 20 and 100. So, we're going to get going, and we have a very cool story and then a very fun, wintry art project. You ready?
Yes.
Are you sure you're ready?
Yes.
Are you really, really ready?
Yes.
All right, let's go. So, can somebody raise their hand and tell me what else happens during the winter? We heard cars get frozen and it gets cold. And can somebody else tell me something else? How about you? You do need gloves and hats. You have to change the way you dress, don't you? Scarves help too, because scarves help keep your neck warm and you can pull them up by your ears and and make sure that you cover your face. And when sometimes the air gets really, really, really cold and you even need to put your scarf over your mouth and your nose so that you're not breathing in really, really cold air. Anybody ever done that? Me too.
Yeah.
Somebody else, tell me what happens during winter. That's right, the animals do hibernate. How about you right here? Can you tell me what happens during winter?
It's sometimes in the winter, me and my sister made a snowman.
Yeah.
Then we slide it down.
You slide down the hill? Yeah. Anybody ever gone sledding?
Yeah.
Me too. Does anybody like sledding? Me too. I like sledding a lot. It's a lot of fun. Sometimes you go down a really, really big hill and sometimes it's a little scary, but when you're going down, it's so much fun, isn't it? Yeah.
I did a backflip on my sledding and my mom and my sister got scared.
I would have too if you were my family member or friend and I saw you do that. I might get scared for you too. I don't think I'd even need to be a family member or friend. If I just saw you do that, I might have been like, uh-oh. But you were okay?
I landed.
Good. Everybody use caution though when you do backflips and things in snow, because snow can get slippery, can't it?
Yeah. I can do wheelies.
Anybody ever slipped on the ice outside?
Oh, definitely.
That's not fun. How about you right here?
One time we was going sledding by the church.
Uh-huh.
So me and my brother was sliding down the church. Me and my brother, we was riding together.
Mm-hmm.
And then I couldn't got back up,
My goodness.
So I had to walk like a penguin.
Oh, anybody ever worn so many clothes that you're almost stiff and you can't really move? Me too. Okay, one more thing maybe that happens during winter. Somebody I haven't called on or heard from yet. You in the back. One more time. That's right. It's Christmas time and we celebrate, for those of us who celebrate Christmas and celebrate the birth of Christ, that's the time we do that too, huh? Okay, one more thing that we do during winter time. Somebody I haven't heard from, so if you've yelled out or you've raised your hand, put your hand down. All right, you right there. We stay in our house a lot more. Sometimes we almost hibernate, huh? We stay in for the winter too. And we don't go to sleep all winter, but we do stay in a lot more than we do during the summertime, right? Yeah. All right, guys, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to get to our story. Everybody ready for our story? Yeah. Okay. Winter's coming. And we talked about that, didn't we? Yes. A Story of Seasonal Change by Jan Thornhill. The leaves were just beginning to change color in Lily's forest home. Lily was a young snowshoe hare, not even 6 months old. She'd never seen anything other than green on the trees, so the new colors were a surprise. Lily spent her days hopping from here to there, nibbling on leaves and tender twig tips and bark. Usually, she moved slowly, keeping her ears open for danger. If she kept still, she blended in with the colors of the forest floor and was difficult to see. So she could hide when it was all colorful in the forest. Sometimes, though, she couldn't help but leap into the air for the sheer fun of it. Lily had powerful back legs, so she was a very good jumper. Do I have any very good jumpers here? All right. So you guys are kind of like mimicking bunnies, huh? All right. One day, there was a crazy racket high in the treetops. Lily glimpsed a few flashes of shiny black feathers through the foliage. Then a wingtip. Then a beak. With a great rustling of leaves and flapping of wings, 100 birds descended on the ground. Lily had never seen such a huge flocks. Has anybody here ever seen when the birds start to migrate and you see lots and lots and lots of birds in the sky at the same time, all going the same direction in a big clump? I've seen that too. Pretty cool, right? Have you ever seen them make different designs and do waves in the sky? Very cool. Winter's coming, said a grackle, so we're flying south. Lily looked around nervously. She knew about the danger of coyotes and foxes and owls, but she had never heard of winter. If the birds were trying to escape from it, maybe she should too. She tried springing upward while flapping her arms as hard and as fast as she could, but plomp, down she came. I think she thinks maybe she can fly away like the birds. Is that gonna work?
No, why they can't fly?
Silly, laughed a red-winged blackbird. Snowshoe hares can't fly. They don't go south either, said another. With that, the flock took off and disappeared beyond the tree. Lily was wondering if Winter could fly like the blackbird when she spotted a red squirrel in a spruce tree. He was nimbly balancing a mushroom cap in the crook of a branch. "Why are you doing that?" asked Lily. "I'm drying the mushroom so I can store it with the others that I've collected," said the squirrel. "I've got a big pile of spruce cones stashed away too." "Why do you need to hide so much food?" "Because winter's coming." If Winter had such a big appetite that the squirrel had to hide his food from it, maybe Lily needed to worry about her own food. "Should I be hiding what I eat too?" she asked. "No need," said the squirrel. "Even when winter's here, hares can always find enough twigs and bark to keep their bellies full." Whew, thought Lily. Whatever Winter was, at least it wasn't interested in her food. So does Lily know what winter is?
No.
No, Lily has thought that winter was an animal, and I think she still thinks it's an animal that might come and eat her or eat her food. And Now she's finding out that no, Winter doesn't want her food, and no, Winter's not going to eat her. I guess Lily's learning some things about Winter, huh? Lily was wondering if Winter could leap from a branch to a branch like a squirrel when she heard a soft call of a chickadee. The tiny bird was using his beak to wedge something into the bark of the tree. "What are you doing?" asked Lily. "I'm storing food before Winter gets here," said the chickadee. "I've got thousands of seeds hidden." "Why don't you fly away like the other birds do?" asked Lily. "Aren't you afraid of Winter?" "Why don't you fly away like other birds do?" asked Lily. "Aren't you afraid of Winter?" "Bah," said the chickadee. "I've got lots of food, and just like you, I know how to keep warm when it's cold out." The chickadee was right about Lily knowing how to keep warm. Even though the nights were getting much colder, her thick fur always kept her cozy. But what did the cold have to do with Winter? Did Winter only come when it was cold? Lily was wondering if Winter would have a soft call like the chickadee or a harsh one like the grackle when a mosquito landed on her nose and poked her with its long proboscis. "Yow!" cried Lily. "What'd you do that for?" "Sorry, my dear," said the mosquito, "but I just needed a wee drop of your blood so I can lay my eggs in the marsh. They'll be safe from Winter when the water beneath turns to ice." "But what about you?" asked Lily. "What are you going to do when Winter comes?" "Oh, me?" said the mosquito softly. "Well, Winter, I'm not going to make it through Winter, but when it warms up again," she added brightly, "the ice will thaw my eggs and they will hatch, so there will be lots of my babies to go ahead and make up the mosquitoes." Lily's eyes widened. "Will Winter be something that I won't be here for either?" she asked. "Don't be ridiculous," said the mosquito. "Winter doesn't care about snowshoe hares." "Thank goodness," said Lily, but she felt sorry for the mosquito. Lily was wondering if Winter would have sharp-tipped proboscis like the mosquito and long dangly legs when she came upon a gray tree frog trying to slither under a rock. "Why are you trying to squeeze under there?" she asked. "Because Winter's coming," croaked the frog. "So you're hiding?" asked Lily. "Well, I don't call it hiding. I call it hibernating." Whatever fancy word the frog chose, it looked like hiding to Lily. And if the frog thought it was a good idea, then maybe Lily should hide too. She tried to dig under a big rock with her forepaws, but she stopped. She wasn't a very good digger, and besides, the rock was unpleasantly cold. "Brr!" she shivered. Under a rock was not a good hiding place, not for a snowshoe hare. Lily was wondering if Winter clung to branches with sticky toe pads like tree frog, and she almost stepped on a woolly bear caterpillar. He seemed to be searching for something on the forest floor. "Can I help?" asked Lily. "Oh no, I'm just looking for a safe place to curl up under these leaves." "Because Winter's coming?" guessed Lily. "Yup," said the caterpillar. "When I find the perfect spot, I curl up and freeze as solid as an acorn." Hold your questions. Lily was horrified. "That sounds awful," she said. "Oh no, it's just like sleeping," said the caterpillar. "And when Winter's gone, I will thaw out and eat some more and then spin my cocoon." "Maybe I could curl up under the leaves with you," said Lily. "I wouldn't advise that," said caterpillars. "Hares aren't made to freeze." Me though, I'm special," said the caterpillar. "But Winter's coming. What am I supposed to do?" asked Lily. But by then the caterpillar had disappeared under the leaves. and Lily was wondering if winter covered the stiff hairs like a woolly bear caterpillar when she saw her oldest neighbor, a snapping turtle, in the creek. He was over 50 and his large shell was carpeted with algae. "See you next year," he said. "What do you mean next year?" said Lily. "I'm going to bury myself in the mud at the bottom of the creek where I stay until the weather warms up again." "Are you doing that because winter's coming?" Lily asked. "You got it, kid," said the snapper. "Could I hide in the mud under the water with you?" asked Lily. "Oh no," said the snapper. "You're a hare, you drown." "But how can you breathe underwater?" asked Lily. "We turtles have our ways," said the old snapper, "but they don't work for you." And with that, he dove. Winter was sounding more and more mysterious to Lily, and she couldn't stop thinking about what it would look like, and would it have a hard shell and a sharp beak and a snapping face like a snapping turtle? Or would it be completely unlike anything that she'd ever seen? Would it be as tall as the trees or as humongous as them? Or would it have smelly feet? Or would it be stretched out like a weasel or 100 pointed teeth? Would it have a bald head like a turkey vulture? Or would it have hair as long as it could be that swished along the ground? Would it make a noise like thunder, or would it fly on silent wings like an owl? Lily had no idea, but she was convinced that winter would be powerful. Winter is pretty powerful, isn't it? It changes a lot of things, doesn't it?
Yeah, it makes it freezing.
And there's a lot of changes that happen to the trees when winter comes, aren't there?
Yeah.
More than a month and a half passed since Lily had first heard about winter, and one day she bumped into a black bear. He was filling a hole at the base of an uprooted tree with leaves. "Why are you doing that?" she asked. "I'm preparing a den for winter." Lily was about to ask the bear why winter couldn't prepare its own den. Was it simply too lazy? When a strange white flake landed on her nose, she went cross-eyed, trying to look at it, but it had already disappeared. What do you think just happened?
It licked off.
What? No.
Snowflake.
That's right. It started to snow, but Lily had never seen snow. More white flakes fell from the sky, and some of them landed on the ground. A few caught in the bear's fur. "Look," said the bear, "winter's here." "What?" said Lily. "Where?" She spun around looking for winter, but all she could see was the stillness of the leafless forest and more of those strange white flakes falling from the sky. She peered closely at the leaves and at her feet. Maybe she was wrong about winter being big. Maybe winter was incredibly tiny. "I don't see anything," she said. "Where's winter?" The bear looked at her quizzically. "What do you mean? Can't you see the snow? It's always snowing in wintertime." "Winter is a time?" Lily said quietly. Said the bear. "Winter is a season. It's when it gets cold outside." "Is summer a season?" asked Lily. "Yup. And so is fall," said the bear. "Winter is when we get freezing temperatures and ice and snow. And some of you guys told me that, didn't you?"
Yeah.
"It's when I make a den and when I curl up and sleep until spring comes." "Shouldn't I do something to prepare for winter too?" asked Lily. "You already have," said the bear. "Look at what's happened to your coat."
So you can blend it with the snow.
Yeah. Lily had been so preoccupied with winter and what it would look like that she hadn't noticed that her own fur was now almost completely white. By the next morning, the forest was covered with a deep layer of snow, and Lily was nearly invisible. even when she leaped into the air for pure fun of it. And that is the end of our story. Did you guys like that story?
Yes!
So winter brought a lot of changes, even to Lily, didn't it?
Yes.
Now, Lily is a nice, fluffy, warm snow bunny. So now we are going to do our very fun, fluffy snow bunny art project. Everybody ready? All right, away we go. You're going to take the 2 bunny ears and you're going to take the 2 pink parts that go inside your bunny ears, and you're going to take your glue stick and put some glue on one side of your pink part of your bunny ear. While we're waiting for our bunny ears to dry a little bit, you should each have 1 plate with 2 little fuzzy sticks in the middle. What I want you to do with the fuzzy sticks is I want you to pull them up like this. Put the glue on the back of your googly eyes, all right? This is where the whiskers are. Everybody knows that bunnies have whiskers, right? So these are your bunny's whiskers. So you're gonna put your eye on one side at the top of where the whiskers are. Okay, you're gonna, on this part, facing this way, you're gonna put a line of glue at the bottom of your ear. Well, you're gonna stick your ear this way towards the face, and then you're gonna press down just like that on the back of the plate, okay? Take your glue, your liquid glue, and you're gonna open it first because that helps, right? Okay, and then you are going to take your bunny face and you are going to, not a whole lot, but put glue on your bunny face around the eyes. Don't put it on the eyes. Put a little bit of glue on your bunny face, around the whiskers, not on the whiskers. Everybody see what I'm doing? Let me come on this side. See what I'm doing? I'm not putting a big glue glop of glue. I'm just kind of putting, like, almost like I'm writing on it. you're gonna start to fill up your bunny's face with cotton balls around the eyes, not on the eyes. Don't put them on the whiskers. Now you will take two whiskers and put one on, so just kind of push them down to the sides when you're done filling up your bunny face, so that you have two whiskers going that way and two whiskers going this way. Now you are going to take this and stick your finger in the middle of it. Everybody see the square? I'm going to stick my finger in the middle of the square, and then I'm just going to go like this, and I'm going to hold it. And I am going to take that and I'm going to stick it right in the middle of my bunny whiskers. Hey everybody, I'm Miss Aline, and I want to thank you for joining us today at Campbell Elementary with Miss Spurrio's class. We've had a lot of fun learning about winter because it's coming, and we've had our very cool story and our very cool, funny snow bunny art project. So I hope you guys had a lot of fun. Don't forget to join us and tune in next time on Armstrong Cable, channels 20 and 100. And until then, we say goodbye.